You are welcome. In a short while, you'll be listening to the presentation made by Olushola Okwola, a chartered accountant, investment advisor, and also a life coach. Today, we'll be looking at how you can raise money to trade your Forex business, generate passive income for yourself without risking a dime. I want you to pay attention and also take notes. And after the training, it's good that you take action. I will also appreciate it if you click on the like button, the share button, and you leave a comment behind. If you are not yet subscribed, then click on the subscription link. It's going to be an awesome session. Pay attention. Now let's go. All right. So we're going to start off, and today's topic, or what we want to consider today, is something that is going to help you and help me also. And everyone who is able to understand this bit, I tell you, you are going to be very, very successful. You see, for many of us that are on this call, I took a kind of deep look into the groups. That's, take for instance, the group, I'm talking of my own group now, and I know it applies to Mr. Folari's group and Mr. Adelola's group. And you see the number of persons that are in the group, and you look at how many of the persons there are actually trading. I don't want to believe that there's anybody that is here that we just join the group just to come and be watching television. No, I don't think so. What I think is most persons join this group because they want to learn and earn. They want to learn and earn. But let me ask, maybe it's my assumption. I want you, those of us on the call, can you just do me a favor? Can you put one reason why? Is it that people don't trust the system? Is it that they want to see whether it is not another scam? What is it that you think would make somebody be in the group maybe for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and the person has not started trading? Challenge. Okay. All right. I'm going to base my talk on these areas: lack of funds, equity. So from this, fear not to lose money. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is, I'm going to take, I didn't prepare a lesson class or lesson notes. I just wanted to know, from this perspective, how are we going to allay the fear or help the people that are on the platform? Okay. Now, having said this, I'm going to take the first aspect for people who say, oh, maybe is to trust the system, knowledge plus funding. Okay, some say the trust of the system. Now, quickly, let me address that aspect. In the system, for those that will be watching later or anything, in the system, one of the reasons why I personally began to promote this product is that I saw safety. I saw a level of protection. I come from my own personal experience. I'm not talking to you as a marketer. I'm not talking to you as an owner. I'm talking from my own personal experience. In the past, where I have been privileged to bring people in to come and trade. Some of you might know me in the days of IML and things. Some of you might know, okay, we run an academy, we call it the Real Vision Academy, where we talk about Forex. We've done several things as far as Forex is concerned. And at a point, I decided that Forex is not something that everybody can do. Please, hear me. Don't let me say everybody can do. I always use the phrase, I say, Forex is good for everybody, but everybody is not good for Forex. And it's the same thing for every business. Who doctor no fit? Doctor fit everybody now. Who engineer no fit? Engineer fit everybody now, but it's not everybody that can be an engineer. It's not everybody that can be a doctor. Why? Is it because it's difficult? Well, for some, they are ready to see it through. And when you talk about the Forex market, I discovered something that when you have little money, so for those of you that are asking that, how does it work? when you have little money, in the history of the Forex market that I know, maybe 1 out of 10 will start Forex trading with $100 and they will ever make it. Maybe 1 out of 10. Many of us here have started this trading before. You learned, they taught you support, buy at support, sell at resistance. They taught you the fair value gap. They taught you range bond market. They taught you everything, the bullish market, the bearish market. They taught you everything, and you've tried to apply it. But it seems as if, you see, when you are trading demo, everything you just be making as if you are making profit, as if you are making profit. But the moment you begin to trade the life, when you put your money in life one inside and you look at everything they say you should look, the moment you click buy, it's as if they've been waiting for you. That is when the thing will now start going down, as if they push the thing. I don't know how many of you have that experience. If you have that experience, type a yes in the chat box. If you have that kind of experience, you will not be looking and say, but I checked this thing very well now. Why is it going against me? Thank you. Okay, I thought I was the only one. Thank you, Mr. M. Now, you see, when that is happening, it is not because anybody is watching you. You are too small for anybody to be watching in that market. You are very, very small. Your money is infinite decimal. But the thing is this, you make money on your demo, not on your real life, because with your real money, they say demo is different from, there's nothing different there. The only thing is that your emotion. So in demo, even the drawdown is going to 100, 200. There is demo, it will come back. But when it is your real money, your mind, that's when you'll be calling, hey, sir, the thing is going down. Should I cut it? Should I, should I cut it? Your emotion begins to run because your emotion is attached to your mind. And I saw that it is not because of lack of training, it is not because of lack of skill, but because the fund, imagine 1%, 10%, $100, $200. If you lose 10% of that, do you know what is remaining out of your money? And you know what everybody tends to lose at the long run. But in this particular business, in this opportunity now, please hear me. There's a protection limit, even by the EA, number one. I tell you, if that EA does not have a protection, I, for one, I don't think I'm going to talk about it. Do you understand? I'm not in the level now, no, I want to make money because of a broker. No, I'm not here to empower a broker. I'm here to make sure that people are empowered. Broker get money now. So let's look at if that EA, and what is the protection? The protection in the EA is such that no matter what happens, there's a protection of about 2.5%. It depends on you. You can set it to anything, but a protection of 2.5%. Now, that protection of 2.5%, as you always know it, you know it's a stop loss. They say set your stop loss to 2.5%. So if market gets to that point, it closes it and close your money. Well, that is one style of trading. But with this one, it will protect it in such a way that it can't go beyond that level. And you are now being trained. That is what we have in our Tuesday and our Fridays classes. How do you do that protected amount? How do you convert it back to profit? That is the dynamics of the EA. So understand that aspect. The EA, I'm not saying the EA, if you do this EA will give you 10%, 50% profit in a month. If you want to do 50%, that EA will do 50%. If you want 40% in a month, it will do it too. It depends on how you set it. It's the setting. If you put the setting to make that amount, it will make. But the thing is that it will be giving you that wahala of hedging. That is why Mr. Folarin will always advise you, use this, and please follow that instruction. So that is for the EA. The second part is the broker. The broker. A lot of brokers are after your money. It's like you playing in the casino. I said it somewhere, someone said, no, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Go and sit down and study. You've not studied brokerage. None of us have studied brokerage system very well. What they want you to do is, they will tell you, we are going to teach you how to trade. Look at so and so is making money, so and so is making money, and they point 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers to you. And then you too, you say, if they can do it now, everybody can do it. Remember, I said, Forex is good for everybody, but not everybody is good for Forex. Now, when you go in to start trading, There's what you call the A book and the B book and things like that. Now, when you lose for those B books company, when you lose, you don't lose to liquidity provider. If you are taking a buy position, the broker is taking a sell position. He will take a counter position. So when the market goes against you, the broker will gain. And that is how most of them are. So you will hear slippage, you will hear different category of things like that. Now, prop firms, when I saw that this is what brokers are doing, and it's difficult for you to win the house, I said, okay, let me go and trade what we call prop. When you say prop, proprietary accounts, it means that it is not your money. You pay to have an account. So I can pay, they give me 200, I can pay the ones I do, FCMO, when I pay $900 or $1,000, almost $1,000, they will give me $200,000 account. You know, trading $200,000 is different from trading $100. With $200, if I make 1% of that account, 1% of $200, that's $2,000. $2,000. And they will take their own portion, I take my own portion. I still make good money. But the thing is that you see the strict instruction, the strict things that you must take care of. They make sure that it's difficult for you to win. It's difficult for you to win. It's not that people are not winning, but most times people feel those challenges. You have the challenge period, you have the verification period, and so on. Now, when I saw AXI, as a matter of fact, when I was shown the AXI opportunity, Mr. Folari actually called me at about December. I've been using the EA on my own funds, but you know, I just stopped talking to people about Forex because I don't want to be responsible for people losing money and things. Fine, you say it's their fault. They didn't follow instruction. They didn't do I don't. Let me make sure that I provide enough protection for my followers. Let them, if they are going to fail, let me know, and they too will know that they use their hand to cook their failure, but not that they walk into failure ab initio. So I stopped talking to people about Forex. If me, I trade myself. If I make money, oh, glory be to God. If I lose, I clean my eyes, I start again. It is me. But when he called me on this opportunity, sometimes in December, he asked me, say, Baba, come on, there's a broker that is doing something like this. The moment he said broker, you know, my mind just switched off because of my experience and my conviction. So I wasn't ready to hear at all. So it was in February this year, when he now called me to say, Baba, do you know that about 3 persons or 6 persons from our community have qualified? I said, qualified for what? He said, they've qualified for funding. Funding from where? He said, the broker that I told you about now. I said, broker, fund. When he now explained it again, I said, Baba, you didn't explain it to me like this now. He said, I explained it. It's you that didn't want to hear now. That was when I sat down and I began to study what AXI was doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you from my heart how it is. So when I saw that, and I said, okay, and what were they doing that interested me is this. They said, I can fund my account. Please, for those of you that say you don't know how it works, they said, I can fund my account with $500. I can fund my account because they are brokers. You can fund with $30, $100, anything. But they said, for you to be a funded trader, for them to support you, they said you need a minimum funding of $500. Now, if you now fund your account with $500, your own money, you will trade. After trading, if you are able to make, please note this thing down. I wish you are writing somewhere. Guys. If you are able to make a profit of 7%, you know, 7% of 500, I think that's about $35, you know. Yeah, that's about $35. So they said, if you make a profit of 7%, they said, and you don't have a drawdown of up to 10%, that's throughout, and you've traded for 30 days, and you have taken about 20 trades, they said they are going to give you $5,000. I'm taking it slowly as much as I can so that you can understand it. Okay, awesome. All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now let's look at this. Look at this. It said I should put my 500. If I put my 500, let's expand this so that people can see very well. Now, this is my own money, 500. They said all they need is that I should make 7% of this. If I make 7% of this, that means $35. If I make $35, they said they will give me what? $5,000. Okay, or let's go from down to up. Let's go from down to up. Okay, so if I pass this one, they said they will give me $5,000. All right. Now, they now said again that, on this 5,000, they are not going to share profits with me. This my 500 is like I did something, I passed. They want to be sure. Are you sure you really did this, or is by mistake? Okay, if you did this with your money, let's test you with our own money first. Can you do the same thing? If I do the same thing here and I make this same 7% on this, that is about $350. That's about $350. Wow. They said they are going to increase my money to about $20,000. Man, guys, look at it. They went further that if I do the same thing, 7% on this again, they said they are going to increase the money that I am trading with to 100,000 dollars. Sorry. They further went, if I do well again and I still follow those conditions, they said they will increase their money to $200,000. That means you know how to trade. They said to him, if you can manage small thing, that means you can manage big thing. So if they say that you manage this one again, and all they are asking for, they are not asking you to make 20%. No, people will tell you, I will give you 20% in a month. See, in our company, be this one. This is a company telling you 7, not 10, not 15, not 30. Are you getting 7? Some of you will close your eyes and even do that 7%. Now, if you are able to do that very well, they said they will give you $500,000. Can you see something here, guys? If you do well here, they said they will give you $1 million. And all they need is what? You just do 7% and don't go below 10% draw down. Now, guys, I want you to just follow me on this. I want you to look at this. The reason why we are doing this. You see, at this level, if I make 7% on this $35, this is my money. I can withdraw this. This is my money. It's my money. Now, if I do that 7% on this, their 5,000, that's $350. They said no, they are not going to share profits with me because they believe that they are still testing me. They are just testing me, so I won't share profit. Now they now said, but once I do this one, I did this one, I pass. I did this one, I pass. Then you must be good. They now follow me 20. At this point, they begin to give me any profit I make here. They give me 40%. 40%. Now, guys, let's look at something. I just want to assume. I'm going to be assuming 5% profit in everything here. I want us to be practical so that we can project into the future. Now, let's say I'm only able to make out of this. Let's say I make 5% profit in a month. In a month, I'm able to make 5% profit. Now, what is 5% of $20,000? Boom. That is $1,000. Guys, that's $1,000. Now, they said they will give me 40% of whatsoever I make here. What is 40% of $1,000? Guys, this is what? Times 40%. Oh, what have I done? Sorry. This is $400. Guys, can you see this? This is 400. Anything with the other here now, dollars. Just this one a percentage. This is dollars. Now, they now went ahead. Now I look at $400. If you take $400, if I convert it to my own currency, it's serious money. Now look at this. they said, if I do this one also, let's assume that on this 100,000 too, I'm able to do this same 5%. That is 5,000. But on this one, they said, I will share profits 50-50. You know, as you grow, they will increase your profit share, knowing that you are becoming a very good professional person. So at this level here, guys, if they share, I've made just $5,000. That's just 5%. 5%. That means this period, I'm going home with $2,500. Now, at 200,000, wow. Do I even have that figure on my head? I don't think I have that figure. Let me quickly see. I want to show you the website so that you will see I'm not just conjuring figure. It's what the company said they are going to do. That's what we are seeing here, guys. So, or if I come to see their website, Axis Select. If I come to Axis Select, is a new program. This broker has been existing for over 15 years now. 15 years. So, but they just started this particular program recently. So, let's go to with guys. It's not the same person just work, kill himself. This working smart, using the principle of other people's money. Guys, this is just all we are doing. Other people's money. Utilizing other people's money. Oh, where are you? There's a table they have that shows us what you can earn. Okay, look at the table here. Look at the table. I hope you are following, guys. Here, I told you, I told you that 5,000 that they won't share anything. This 1,000, I told you 40%, Abi. 2,000, I told you 50%. Now, when you get to this 200,000, they said it's 70%. So let's come to here, to this place. Let's assume that I did the same 5%. I've been doing 5%, but here they said they are going to pay me 70%. Wow. What is 70% of 100,000, guys? This is $7,000. I'm going to move quickly now. Let's do this one again. Let's do on this 500,000. Let's do the same 5% because it's the same EA that we are using, and we are saying all things being equal. Let's just assume this one is what 80%. They told us 80% here because at this level you are becoming a baba here. You are becoming a very good expert here, guys. So they are sharing with you 80%, guys. I don't know whether this thing is, if you're understanding it, this should be exciting to you. All right. That means if I am trading this one every month, if I'm able to achieve just this 5% or 5, not 20, not 30%, that means every month I can collect I can collect $20,000. Now let's do this 1 million. The Baba of the Baba. Let's do this 1 million at this level. Guys, they said they will share profit with you. Then they will collect 90%. Then they will take 90%. You will take, they will take 10%. You will take 90%. Guys, this will give you what? 45,000 US dollars. I was looking at the payout for last month. There was one guy, they paid $55,000. One single, I checked the guy head, now only one head there on top of his neck. Only one head, $55,000. That was what that guy was paid. That means the guy obviously made more than this 5%. But guys, let's look at this. Is this worth it or not? Guys, let's look at something. I want to assume. Let's assume. I just want to assume something. If it takes me 2 months to achieve this, let's say 2 months here. 2 months. 2 months, all right? And then this one too, maybe it took me another 2 months. Let's even say it took me 3 months, Papa. Let me stay 3 months. Abi, if it took me 3 months, let me say this level 2, 3 months. Are you getting? Let's say this level 2, for me to get to this level, another 3 months. Are you getting? Even though Mr. Kolan will tell you, even if it's 1 year, or let's say 3, you understand? Let's just put 3 months, or even if it's 6 months. So let's say, even when we now got to this 600, 100, we are now very, very careful. This one took us 6 months. Are you getting? This one to get to this, you know that 6 months does not mean they're not paying you. They are paying you every month. Whatever you make, they pay you. They're not saying until you make 7%. At this level, even if it's 1%, they will pay you. Do you understand? So if it takes me another 6 months to get to this one, and it took me another 6 months to, I know by God's grace, as we continue to work, we gain better proficiency. So it might not even, but we are saying worst case scenario. Guys, let's add this together. 2 plus 3, 5, plus 3, 8, plus 3, 11, plus 6, 17, plus 6, 23, Abby, plus that's 23, plus 6, 29. So let's say it took us a total of 29 months to get to this level. 29 months is what? 2 years, 5 months. 2 years, 5 months. That's about the people that, at least I've seen one person that got this 1 million. It took him about this period. It took the person about this period. And the person is trading $1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, in your retirement plan, in your financial planning, in your future planning, if you begin to earn $45,000 monthly 2 years from now, can you put it in the chat box? Is it good or very good? Can you put it in the chat box? Do you consider this thing as good or very good? That at the end, in 2 years' time, at least you started something now, and gradually, okay, you see, people say it is good or very good, it is good or excellent, super great. Now, I hope you are understanding this thing very well. I hope you are understanding it. Now, guys, this is the picture of the future. This is the picture of the future. They say you cannot feature in a future you did not picture. Now, when you have a clear picture of this, is this skill worth learning or not? Now, one critical aspect, and I want to show you this. Please, I want you to pay attention, because I talked about how to fund yourself. Please, for those of you that are in the system, do you know that if you started with 500, for you to go to incubation period, that's after you have passed this level, the company expect that your own minimum equity. Come guys, we can't, for what they're saying is that we can't give you 20,000 and you have only 500 in this matter. You can lose your 500, but to us, you will be losing 20,000. So you too, increase your equity. So they expect you to increase your equity to minimum of 1,000. So if you pass from this seed level and go to incubation and you don't have this 1,000, they won't fund you this money. They won't fund you. And when you pass this level, for you to go to the next level, acceleration, to be funded with 100,000, they expect that we are going to give you $100,000 to fund. We expect a level of responsibility from you. You too, your minimum equity should be how much? $2,000. Now, let's say, and this is even up to this, by the time you get here, it's $5,000. Now, let's look at something, guys. For many of us, for us to even raise this 500 here, to start this one is a problem. Please, I want you to follow me. Understand where I am going. For many of us to raise this one is a problem. Now, talk less of, you've now worked, the EA has worked. Now, for those of you that say, I don't know how to trade, that is why the EA, when we say EA means expert advisor. We have people on this call now that don't know how to trade at all, but they are already qualified to the next stage because the EA is working it for them. You don't need to do it yourself, but there are some parts that you will have to intervene when the system hedges. Those things you will learn, but you can't learn from afar. You have to enter the boat now for you to learn. So here, when you get to this level, and God, when you get to this, you see, when you get to this level now, when you have made good profit here, from the profit you make here, you can take out of your profit and add to this one and increase your money at this pro level. But you see, the main wahala is here, this place, this 500. If you pass this one, now that you struggled to look for 500, how will you get another 500 to get to this one? Are you getting? Or you want to even start with 500 is not there. This is where this other method comes in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to please pay attention to this one. This is where I call the Forex business aspect. Guys, let me tell you this. Please pay attention. You know, it's not just enough for all of us to be in the group. We have 400 people in the group, 500 people. How many persons in the group are actually making money? I want to tell you something that I have done and how I started. And I want to tell you this. Heaven bears me witness. Mr. Folari is here. Mr. Folari signed me on this program. And he will confirm to you that when he told me, when I was ready to do this business, I didn't even have that $500. Surely some of you are lucky you are working or you are. I just finished some big expenses and things. And I said, Kai, I have to fund $500. How am I going to raise the $500 as quickly as possible? Guys, please pay attention. There was one company that I was some years ago. In that company, when they brought the business to me, I didn't have the money. It is called IML, International Market Life. I was one of the first persons that David Monitor had a meeting with in Nigeria and showed us IML. And when he explained everything, I said, is this thing as good as this? They say, yes. I said, if it is as good as you say, can I open a demo account? They say, yes. Okay, no problem. I look at somebody who has bought, who has paid. That one, it was $1,000 there. I look at somebody who had paid. That person has money. He has paid. Me, I don't have money. I didn't pay. So what I did was this. I said, okay, don't worry. Uber, anytime you take this trade, Abby, just give me screenshots. Give me screenshots of your daily result. Every result you make every day, just be sending it to me. Be sending it to me every day. So this guy was faithful to it. And what I began to do, do you know what I did? I took that result. I started putting it on Facebook. I put it everywhere. Started putting it on my WhatsApp status. Oh boy, guys, there's a new way to make money. This thing is a money machine. I started marketing the something. I wasn't marketing like you. It was actually giving the result. So, and I believed the result based on my understanding at that time. So somebody said, Shala, are you doing it? I said, yes, now I'm doing it. He said, where's your account? I showed them my demo account. Is it demo? Is it not my account? Unfortunately, the person does not know whether there's a live account or a demo account. So when they say, I will see my own account. You see, can you see how it's going? I never start to trade because I borrowed something. Somebody will say, I have to see that the thing is actually working. And when I hear that thing, I say, how are you thinking like this? That you want to see that the thing is actually working? It's just like a pharmacist selling drugs. They now brought Michelin anti-diabetics drug for him. And the man will say, anti-diabetics drug. I have to use it first to know that it is working before I begin to sell it. It makes sense? What he needs is confirmation from the product owner that it works. Haven't you gone to the pharmacy and say, okay, I won't buy this something with the rum belly and something? Just be. You say, this one, you can buy this one. This one is very, very good. This one is very, very good. This one is very, 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 very good. Very good. You don't use them. They say, no. But they said it's good. A lot of our people are buying it. And based on that, you will buy it. Now, can't I sell a service like that? Can't I sell a service like that? So when I saw, and you know what? During that period, I saw that I marketed that program to the point that I was earning about $5,000 every month. As a matter of fact, I forget about even the trading that time. It was from the money that I made from the marketing that I now funded my account. Now, when I saw this opportunity, when Mr. Folari showed me no money, I said, sir, this EA, can I sell it? He said, yes, ma'am. And as at that time, the EA, please, I want you to pay attention. I'm telling you practical. I have a witness in the house, so it's not that I'm making mouth. When he told me, I said, can I sell it? Then the two of us started sitting down. Okay, how do we sell the EA and things? We came out with different things. But the first thing we did, we started selling the EA. The EA was $500. And at the time, we said, $500 is much. If you take Nigerian money and things, we said $300 will be good. I organized. Some of you are in this meeting today. You attended that my meeting. It was not for Axel. That one was for Derivo. Some of you attended. I had to invite Mr. Polari. I sent text message to everybody that I knew to attend a Zoom call. And Mr. Polari came, talked about the EA, and I told the people that this man has been using the EA for 15 years and he has not blown his account. Hear him very well and things. And some people, and some of them are on the call, some of them listened, they agreed. And quite a number of persons paid $300 for the EA. $300 straight for this same EA that some of you got for free. This same EA that we are doing for $200 now. Some people paid $300. And there was the agreement between I and Mr. Folari, what we call the compensation plan. And you will see it. So when we made the agreement, boom, I started moving. I started selling, trying to invite people for a Zoom call. Even when I will just invite them, come. The owner of the EA is having a Zoom call. Come and listen to how this EA is making wonders. I'm not telling them that I'm trading. I've not started. So people will join the Zoom. If you don't get brain, you see, I always tell you something. There are what we call Forex trading professionals, and there are what we call Forex businessmen. And there are some people that join the trading and the business together. That is where I am. I joined the trading and the business. A doctor is a professional, but I can be in the medical profession and I will not know how to even shukunidu. How? I can build a hospital. I'm a businessman. I will employ the doctors. The doctors will treat the patient. They will get money. I will pay the doctor's salary, man. I'm a businessman guy. So when you see me, most of you will see that I have a group. Some of you are in my group. I organize a group. See, I'm not the owner of the EA. I'm not the owner of ADSI. I am just a benefactor. I'm a user, just like you. Please, guys, I want you to pick something. I don't know whether what I'm saying is making sense to you. I am a user, just like you. Ask me, Mr. Folari is there, and I know he will confirm what I'm saying. I'm a user like you. But I'm a user that is looking forward. Okay, I'm able to fund 500 today. If I want to move from seed to incubation, how will I get the money? Will I go and look for money again? I had better do the marketing, generate the money in my place. What it means is Abu's money that we use to entertain Abu. Do you understand? If Abu comes to my house, this is money that I use to entertain. I say, Abu, how now? You know we drink mineral? Oh, let's drink man. This is money that we use to entertain him. I can't lose anything there. So what I have done is to build. I'm doing every day, guys. Let me tell you the truth. I'm open to you just like this. Every day I am moving, posting, doing videos, going on different areas, calling everybody that I know that I've mentioned Forex in my ear. I'm calling them. Come on, there's a way out now. Come, a system that will not make you lose your money. See, when you know what they push you go know. You see, when you are running, if dog, you know when dog they push you, or chicken is pushing you, you can be running and say, come on, soup, come on, soup. But when dog is pushing you, there's a way you will run. Oh no, not when the lion is pushing you. That one you will forget that you have leg, you will think you are flying. So it depends on what you are running after that will determine your speed. So guys, where you say you don't have the money, the capital to start, I want to encourage you. Adopt this approach. Let me show you what can happen here, guys. You dealing with the EA is constant. Let's look at something, guys. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you are following. Let's look at something, guys. I'm telling you the gospel truth, the truth as it is. So don't think, okay, now let's look at this, guys. See the provision that was made in this place. See the provision that was made and see the timetable I'm working with. In the system, it is said, okay, let me increase this decimal place because this thing is, okay, all right, this is it. From the compensation plan of the hedge fund, let me tell you, you can become an IB, what we call IB with the broker. But that money, that one, it takes time for that money to come. You need to have a lot of people trading big volume for you to get IB commission. But this is the one that I'm after. Now, the payout of this EA says, anybody that joins this EA and they pay you, because you are the one that brought them, you will get 30% of whatsoever they pay. Now, the price of the EA is not even $300 anymore. It's $200. $200, guys. I want you guys to look at this. $200. And this $200 is for the year. The other $30 is for monthly. But you know, when I know what they show me now, and get the one where the market is when I tell somebody about the 200, when he says, where can I get 200? That's when I tell the person, okay, you can do the $30. And you know, if you do $30 times 12 months, how much is that? That's $360 as against $200. I tell the person, if you do $200 now, you are saving like $160 in the year. But if you don't have the money, there's no problem. Just do $30. Guys, let's look at this. If the person did $30, just look at this, and $200, and the system, once this person registers, the system pays me $30. $30 times what's 30%? Sorry, 30%. 30% of $200 is what? $600. Sorry, is $60. All right, it's 60. 30% of 200 is 60. All right. Now, if I can have 10 persons, 10 persons, they join this program through me, and I don't need to show them. I just need to convince them to attend the Zoom meeting. Especially the Monday, the Tuesday, the Monday and the Thursday, where we explain the details. The other one, the one that you see, they are already traders. Those ones you can bring them to the Tuesday meeting. They will understand. But when it comes to Friday meeting, it becomes a little bit technical for a newbie. Do you understand? So that's why we have Monday and Tuesday meeting. It's just for you so that you can market this thing. Now look at this. If I have 10 people who join and use this EA, that means the system will pay me $600. Guys, if the system pays me $600, let's come back here. With my $600, you know I started with $500 here. Do I have money to go to incubation or not? Do I have money to go? Do you see it? This is $600, this is $500. This is my own $500. I did my marketing. And I made sure all this my running racket out and down. I want to have at least 10 persons that are using the EA that I will make this from. Look at this. This is this. Now, I get funded. I will just put this money in this. As the money is coming in, I'm keeping it. In this system, they pay you every Sunday. Every Sunday, this HedgePro EA, it pays you every Sunday. But for me, I can just, as it's coming, I leave it in my USDT account. I don't want to touch it because I'm planning to use it to upgrade myself. Now, look at this. If at this level, guys, I want you to see something. I'm talking to my friends now. Some of you are on the call. Abimbola is on the call. I have Olusegun on the call. Some of you people that have. Now, as I'm encouraging you to go do your own marketing, do you know that if you work and you have 10 people who you invite for this meeting and they decide to use this EA, if 10 of them have 10 persons, do you know that I have 100 persons on my second level? That's 100. Now, the system will pay you because you are the one that brought them, they pay you 30%. But for me, because I'm the one that brought you, that brought them, then you give me 12.5%. 12.5% of 200 times 100. Do you see what it gives me? 2,500. Do I have money to go to this next level or not? Do I have money to go to this next level or not? Do I have money to go to this level? Look at guys, 2,500. By the time I continue to teach this, I have 1,000 persons. Look, even if you look at the amount, 28,000, 278,000, the thing even come confusing here. Look at it about. By the time I have up to 100,000, I'm not thinking I will do this thing in 1 year. Let's say I achieve this one in year 1. Let me call this year 1. Guys, I don't know if there's anything if you understand what they call residual income, whether you will get this thing. Look at it. I'm not looking for this thing in 1 year. I will sit down on the neck of this, my guys, to make sure that they have their own 10 so that they can make their money. I just need them to make their money. Once they make their money, I'm ready to help them talk to their own people. I'm ready to help them do the talking so that by my year 2, I can end this. By my year 3, this 100 people do 10. This has become 1,000. By my year 4, this is this. By my year 5, this is this. Guys, do you know the implication of this? When you talk about residual income, see, as long as these people are using this EA and this EA is working, these people, they must pay this money every year. Every year they must pay this money. That means if I have up to 100,000 persons, guys, in my year 5, I'm talking 5 years projection, I'm not saying today, in my year 5, this is about $2.5 million every year, whether I do any work or not. This is passive income. This is residual income. You do the work once and get the money for the rest of your life. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if this is good. Yes, somebody said, if the clients renew after 1 year, will I still get the 30%? Yes, Kerr, that is what I'm saying. That is exactly my point. That is where the residual income for the rest of your life, you continue earning it. Guys, we need to wake up. I'm telling you what I am doing. I'm over past the time, but I need you to understand this. So if you know that you want to achieve this goal, to be able to fund your capital into the future, to be able to fund your money, my people will say, it's from far. Somebody wearing eye go inside, the eye socket go inside, where? Those kind of people, they had them to cry. And he's going to an occasion where he needs to cry. He's from far, he will start practicing his own crying. He's from far, he will start crying so that water, by the time he gets to the destination, water will come out of his eye. Sorry for those of international partners, we understand. So if you don't have the money now, start working now and work yourself into your future. See, nobody's going to do something. There's no free lunch anywhere. Let every man work out his salvation. When you work it, you will get it. So don't sit down and say, there's nothing. The result you are seeing, you can put it on your WhatsApp status. You can begin to advertise this thing on your WhatsApp. You can begin to advertise it on your Facebook. You can begin to create videos for it. Get somebody that can do a video. Tell them to help you do a video. You want to use it 1 minute video, 2 minute video. See, you got to be creative to make money. You have to be creative to make money. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is one way that you can make money for yourself. I have just told you what have worked for me and what is working for me, and I showed you my projection. Everybody that I've brought into this system that are using it, I am very sure they won't leave this system. They will not, because the system will make them money. And as the system is making them money, he said, when you are successful, I am successful. So my work is to ensure that they are successful. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got something from this. This is how you can start from nothing and get something in this business. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be my beat for today. And I hope you really got something. Wow, that was a wonderful training session. If you gained value from this training, then it's important that you click the like button so that you can get future recordings of topics like this. And if you want to get the tool to trade the Forex market that we're talking about, that is the EA, go down to the comment section and the description area for you to subscribe and download the HedgePro EA that can become a passive income tool for you. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Waking up at dawn, light breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm